So we're going to work out the lengths of this triangle and another one in a minute using the cosine rule. So first thing you're going to do is figure out what your A side is and your A angle. So in this case, since we're working out that length, well, then that's the corresponding angle here. So those two are going to be cosine 26, and that's going to be your A squared here. So first, and then you write the cosine rule out, so it's A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. A is Q squared, don't forget the squared there, equals, now your B and your C are just the other two sides, and if you look at the formula carefully, it doesn't actually matter which side you choose for B and C, it's just going to be one of the other sides. So it's going to be 5.7 squared, 5.7 squared plus 8.2 squared minus 2 times 5.7 times 8.2. I'm going to put them in brackets, it's just a bit neater, times cosine. Now your A is your Q there, so your angle A will have to be cos 26, not 32 like there. So then you get Q squared equals this, and you're going to put that in a calculator. So we have 5.7 squared plus 8.2 squared take away, and this whole thing, when you put in a calculator, this thing here needs to be in brackets on your calculator. So this becomes 2 times 5.7 times 8.2 times cos 26. Close all the brackets. And then you get 15.710. The question asks you to work it out to the nearest 0.1 centimeters. So then that would just be 15.7 is your Q squared. So 15.710, sorry. Now the thing that people always forget is that what you've just worked out is Q squared. You need to work out Q, so you need to square root both sides. And on your calculator, do not round that number. You just press square root answer to get 3.963. And it's asking to the nearest 0.1, so you just round that to 4 centimeters. That's your answer to question 1. Question 2 is a bit different. So you can see you're being asked to work out this length here. Now you can see it's an isosceles triangle, so actually you can work out stuff before you use this cosine rule. You know that has to be 75. And then you have, that'll add up to 150, so that must mean that this is 30 degrees. So figure out which is your A side. Well, if this is what I'm looking for, then my A, cosine A, will be cos 30. So then that will be A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. So R squared is what we're looking for. R is what we're looking for. We have to write R squared equals, now because this is an isosceles, that will also be 5. So your B and your C is 5 squared. So in this case, the numbers are nice and easy. So I'm just going to write, I know 5 squared is 25, 5 squared is 25. So it's just going to be 50, take away. 2 times 5 times 5 is just going to be another 50, cos your A will be 30. That will give me R squared equals 50 minus, and then you just use your calculator to simplify this. 50 minus 50 cos 30. And then turn that into a decimal, you get 6.698. Leave that on your calculator. That's your final answer, actually. So that's just going to be 6.698 ... So r will be the square root of those. So then you square root answer to get 2.58. However, it's asking you to round it to the nearest 0.1 centimeter, so it's just going to be 2.6 centimeters. And that's how you can use the cosine rule. Now I've typed this up neatly here. So this, you can see the worked solution typed up for you here if you're not sure how to do it. And don't forget to square root your answer. So that's how you can work out lengths. We're going to look at an example that you are now going to try. So pause the video and try this question, and I'll go through it in 5 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So here's the working out. You should have got 6 centimeters for your answer. Right, the next video is going to be on working out angles using the cosine rule. See you later.